Closing in on first pitch in Indians baseball. Now. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight it's interleague baseball, the first of a two-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. Here with another edition of Indians baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
And I think the big question, of course, is can that guy right there become a 20-game winner this season? He's on 19 wins coming into this ball game, so that's going to be something we'll all keep our eyes on.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Gerardo Parra makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For Arizona, center fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Well, we know he's got that sinker because we saw it right there. As for the rest of his pitches, here's the scouting report as to what we can expect to see moving forward. Martin Prado will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball one. The next pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 44.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Come on, Indians.
First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now here it comes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Standing in is the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Fouled back. And the pitch. Now the 0-1 is hit on the ground for the second baseman, Hill. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second baseman,
Jason Kipnis will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive number for the win here.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Brandon Moss will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Come on, let's get a hit. Come on.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 35 now on the season. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, you know it has a tendency to get overlooked here. That 2-out single that kept this inning alive. I mean, you take nothing away from the guy that just hit the home run, but this is what happens when teams put up a fight there with 2 away. Pays off for them big time.
Carlos Santana will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Parra will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Mark Trumbo will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Mark Trumbo.
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Out of play. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the putout down at first.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The average down at an even 220. 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. 1 out, nobody on. Montero waits, now the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The next 0-2. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Michael Brantley will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch to him. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Indians move in front now 3-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Yan Gomes will dig in. He struggled to a 1-for-5 ball game back on Sunday. And here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here it comes. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Gregorius is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
In now, Mike Aviles. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch on the way. Got him.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
Into the box now, Zach Walters. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. And a check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike one. Here's the 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Here comes a 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He'll try again, 1-2. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Parra is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Melvin Whiters will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And the pitch. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Didi Gregorius will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Cody Ross will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ready now on 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. As promised, he'll start things out here in the home third. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Let's go, strike.
Here comes the 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Step off the rubber and go to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's the first offering, and a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
Jason.
He's ready, now the pitch. Foul. Here's another 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. Nick Swisher will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Whiters is there, 2 down.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Standing in now, Brandon Moss, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Indians leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Gerardo Parra will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Head back to the desert, Steven.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, this ball is not hit all that hard, but I have a feeling even if he gets to it behind the bag, he's going to have a real tough time getting up to throw his man out.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Get him doubled up. He's gonna go.
From the stretch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there. And you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He's set, now the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. And you see it right there on your screen. Strikeout number 200 for him on the year, as he has been very difficult to solve this season. Mark Trumbo will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Miguel Montero will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Montero waits, now the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it...
And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Now here's the first pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Michael Brantley. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Let's go, Bird.
First offering on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. To second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Yan Gomes will dig in. He popped out his first time. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Mike Aviles will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to him. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Aviles is aboard with a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Zach Walters will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Aaron Hill will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
And here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Melvin Whiters will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's control now.
First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And you know, down there at third base, He absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
One 0 on the way. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
This ball will be chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they can't get to strike him out, throw him out, double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Here's Didi Gregorius. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Cody Ross will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. One left for Arizona. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder Michael Bourne. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Jason Kipnis will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Come on. You can get in control.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Yeah, this is a ball he probably should have had over at first. You see him come off the base to field it, but then it just gets right through him and on into right field.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Trevor Cahill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Cahill.
Nick Swisher will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Comes set, now the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Stepping in now, Brendan Moss, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
You know what? I don't know if there's ever a good time for a hit by pitch, but there are definitely some bad times, and that was a bad time right there. Now you load the bases, and you do it for a dangerous hitter as well.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. From the stretch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch.
Here we go.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding.
Here's Michael Brantley as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well as they've broken this one wide open now as the lead swells to 6.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Now for Brantley, he's now at 23 doubles on the year. Has a look, now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes another 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Cahill ready, the 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's another 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And Trumbo will put this one away to retire the side. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Gerardo Parra will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First pitch coming. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Warren is right there, 1 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Martin Prado will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far. Now here it comes.
And that misses 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch on the way. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
A runner on first with 2 away. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
And on 2, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Full count pitch on its way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The next 3-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Mike Aviles will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Mike Aviles.
Now here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, he couldn't get extended there, and this is a little pop-up back near second base. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
Zach Walters will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there. And why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Now the pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
This is a tough task, facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives just one for a solid base hit.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Michael Bourne at the plate now. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
Oh, and he had a good pitch to try that, too. That's a fastball on the outer half. If he could have just made contact, he could have walked to first base.
He waits. Now the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Step on the bag for one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Jason Kipnis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out with a man at first. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Miguel Montero will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Diamondbacks, catcher, Miguel Montero.
First offering on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
Now the 1-2 home to Montero. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Second baseman, number 10, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 with one away. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Into the box, Melvin Whiters. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Stay up. Let's try this one with your eyes open.
1-0 pitch now. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
The 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
A 2-1 offering. Ball 3. Two out, nobody on. 3-1 on the way. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Three and 2, here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ball game.
Didi Gregorius will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. From the stretch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They still find themselves down 6-0. Joe Thatcher will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nick Swisher will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Nick Swisher.
Fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder,
Brandon Moss will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are two gone now.
left fielder number 23,
Michael Brantley will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians leave one. They lead it 6-0. Cody Ross will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right, but this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Strike him out!
The 2-0 on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike two. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Center fielder number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Well, just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and it winds up going for a double.
Gerardo Parra will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Martin Prado will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Josh Tomlin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Josh Tomlin.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard to short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set, now the pitch. Curveball there, this one touching 77 miles an hour, 2 strikes.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Mark Trumbo will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Yan Gomes will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
For the Tribe, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing on the first pitch, and this is bounced toward Hill at second. No problem here, one away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Mike Aviles will step in now. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
Zach Walters will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Miguel Montero will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1. Grounded, foul. Montero waits. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
The 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's on. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Aaron Hill will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Let's go, set him down.
Here's the first offering. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here's the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they get the out at first. Score it 1-2 to 3 on the putout. And now let's see if he's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Melvin Whiters will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 6-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.
Welcome, baseball fans, to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the AL Central, the Arizona Diamondbacks were in Cleveland doing interleague battle with the Indians, and it was the Indians who came out on top 6-0. Corey Kluber continued his incredible season, earning the victory on the mound, his 20th of the year. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Oakland Athletics did battle against the hometown Royals in KC, and it was the boys from Oaktown who were victorious. The final score was 10-1. Scott Kazmir earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. The Minnesota Twins took on the Astros in Space City, and it was the Stros who stole the walk-off victory in extra innings. The score was 6-5. Jason Castro was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. James Stinson got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. The Tigers paid visit to PNC Park, where they took on the hometown Pirates, and Pittsburgh was victorious in this one. The score was 2-1. Brandon Compton threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. The White Sox matched up against the Giants in interleague action in the City by the Bay, and it was the Chi Sox who came away victorious. Final score was 5-2. Chris Sale earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. The New York Yankees were in Baltimore to take on the O's, and it was the Yankees who came out on top. The final was 11-3. Carlos Beltran was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. Ivan Nova earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Philadelphia Phillies visited Angels Stadium in Anaheim to take on the Halos, and it was the Phillies who came out on top. The final score was 14-6. Dominic Brown dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs. Roberto Hernandez started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Toronto Blue Jays visited the M's at Safeco Field in Seattle. Seattle was victorious. The score was 3-1. Mike Zunino had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. Scott Baker held the opposition in check, allowing only 1 earned run over 8 strong innings and earning the win. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the American League. The Rays did battle with the Rangers in North Texas, and it was the Rangers who came out on top 8-1. Prince Fielder was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. Martin Perez gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Los Angeles Dodgers paid visit to the Braves in Atlanta. Atlanta was the winner. The score was 2-1. Anthony Varvaro earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. The St. Louis Cardinals did battle against the Fish in Miami, and Miami prevailed in extra innings. The score was 6-5. The Nationals paid visit to the Mets at Citi Field in New York, and it was the Mets who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. Carlos Torres got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. We're visiting the Cubbies at Wrigley Field in Chicago, and the Brewers came away with the win, the final 7-3. Ryan Braun showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. He is currently riding a 12-game hitting streak. Willie Peralta earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Red Sox did battle against the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and it was the boys from Boston who were victorious, 7-2. Dustin Pedroia was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. Clay Buchholz threw the ball well and picked up his 13th win of the year. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Colorado Rockies matched up against the Padres at Petco Park in the Gaslamp District, and the Rockies cruised their way to a win. The final was 9-3. Nolan Arenado turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. Jorge De La Rosa started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.